Hello, ComfyFutons here, and I'm back. I'm playing Kog'Maw today. I know it's been a while since Game 18, but I've thrown some other games in there with Smitty the Fish and Burlymon, and I hope you enjoyed those during my little break of being lazy. Busy. Anyway, I've been playing Kog'Maw this past 2 weeks. I bought him after his free 1 week, and he is quickly becoming one of my favorite champions. I built him AP, the only way to build him in my opinion. I know most people build him attack speed, and the recommended items are attack speed, but who cares about that? I'm going AP, because I love AP Kog'Maw. All his moves scale with AP, so why not? Why not? Anyway, I pick up a Mechie Pendant for the mana regen. That is very important on Kog'Maw. You waste tons of mana, and I like to stay in lane forever. So I pick up that and 2 health potions, and I try to head to mid, because if I head to a normal lane, I will steal all their minion kills, and they will get angry. So I like to go to mid. He is one of the best minion killers in the game. I mean, I guess Anivia is better, and I mean, there's always better ones, but I on a regular basis get 200 to 300 minion kills in games, so I consider that pretty good considering all my other champions. I know I usually play a lot of tanks, but I usually get like 150 or 100, so I get a lot more on him, so that's why I consider him a great minion killer. And I go middle and I kill minions. Anyway, like you can see, I have a Nidalee here in middle. My team consists of a full group of friends. We got Necromancer playing Ezreal, and Sprinkles playing Warwick, Rexray playing Shen, and Baron von Hilgren, one of our new teammates, is playing Janna. I will let you watch me harass Nidalee while I talk about Kog'Maw's moves and his masteries and all that, etc. a little bit. His first move is Caustic Spit. It increases attack speed with every rank as a passive, and it is a target move that does magic damage as an active. It also reduces their armor for 4 seconds, so if you put it on the person your AD carry is targeting during teamfights, they will go down a lot faster if you can manage that during all the other chaos during teamfights. It's my least favorite move on Kog'Maw, just because I like all the AoE and awesomeness of his other moves. His second move is an awesome move. It's Bioarcane Barrage. It's a little bit complicated. It does a lot of things. It is similar to a Blood Razor, as in every normal attack will do a percentage of their health and magic damage. It goes up with level from 2, 3, 4, and 5 per rank. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 per rank, and it also scales with ability power. So once you get like 100 ability power, it'll go up to like 1 more percent, and like 2%, 3%. I think 400 is like 5%. So it can start to do a ton of damage, up to 10 to 11% of their health every hit. And when you have 1.5 attack speed, that is a lot of damage, especially when combined with all your other moves like Voidoos and Living Artillery and Caustic Spittle and stuff. But anyway, it also increases your range of your normal attacks while it's active. It stays active for 6 seconds, and it goes up to like 250 range at rank 5, so that gives you another like third on your normal attack range, so you can really outrange people and do tons of damage to people. Okay, his third move is an awesome minion killer. One of the reasons I like him a lot, he vomits in front of him, does a nice little line of tons of damage. It's his single hardest hitting move, I believe, but maybe Caustic Spittle hits a little bit more. But you can kill minions on 1 hit, and minions are always lined up perfectly when they're walking, and when you get like 200, 300 ability power, which you really do get pretty fast with Kog'Maw, you can just roll that vomit out and kill a whole line of minions in 1 hit. And even before, you can use the vomit to get them to like low enough where 1 living artillery will kill them, and you just shoot a couple living artilleries, and you can get 5 or 6 of the 6 minion kills in a group almost every time. So that's why I tend to regularly get 200 to 300 minion kills a game with Kog'Maw, and that just is a huge advantage in money and everything. Anyway, it also slows people on it if they walk across it. That's something I almost forgot to say. It slows people, so it's a great move to slow people down. Especially you can slow them and shoot a living artillery, which I'll talk about right now, and that's living artillery. Living artillery, it is really, really long range, probably one of the longest range moves in the game, besides the across the map moves like the laser and the arrow and the Ezreal ult and stuff like that. But anyway, he basically shoots something in the air, and it comes down wherever you target, and is a great move. You just put it in front of where someone's walking, and it'll just do tons of damage to them. I believe it does yes, it does 150% bonus damage to champions, so it does lots more damage to champions than it does to minions, but it's still good for killing minions. If they're like at a third health, you just drop it. One thing about it that you really gotta watch out for, I didn't even realize this at first, is that every time you use it, it goes up in mana cost. It starts at 40 and it'll end at 200, and it's like a stacking debuff, which you could see right there. See, it's like 6 seconds and then it's at 2 right now. It can really get really expensive, and if you don't watch it and you just spam it, your mana will go up by a lot. Anyway, that's all on Living Artillery. Very long range move, very fun. You'll see some good examples of that in this game. His passive, Icathian Surprise. Every time you die, you get to run around for like 4 seconds and follow whoever you are attacking, and you explode after like 4 seconds. So, and that will do a lot of damage, up to like 500, and I believe it's true damage. So, if you're fighting someone and you think it's worth sacrificing yourself, or if you just happen to die in a team fight, because everyone focuses Kog'Maw because he's so squishy and has no way to get away, but you could be like, screw you guys, and run in there and blow up and be like a giant AoE and hit 5 people and get them all to half health. It's just a nice move in general, but unfortunately, I'm gonna give a spoiler here. I do not die this whole game, so you will not get to see that, but I'm sure you have seen it in other games, so you know what it is. One thing about it, I wish you ran a little bit faster, because people seem to be able to outrun you, and a lot of people flash to get out of it, so that's one little downside to it. But it still is pretty generally great passive, so I like it. That's not really important about Kog'Maw, though. I like his other moves much more than that. So let's talk about my items. I get the, what's that thing called? That Tear of the Goddess. That is a great mana item, and I always get that first. I then go into that yellow staff ability power thing, and then I get boots, I get death cap, and then I build my Archangel staff. I get Archangel staff so far after I get Tear of the Goddess, so I can let those stacks of mana stack up on Tear of the Goddess before I get Archangels, because I believe they stack, so you can get up to like 2,000 mana. Anyway, let's talk about runes. So my runes, I use my general ability power runes on Kog'Maw. The magic penetration, marks, the dodge seals, the cooldown reduction glyphs, and the health quintessences. Let's see. One thing, I have dodge seals on everybody just because they're so expensive and I like them so much. But you could really switch them out. Like mana regen would be really good for Kog'Maw. I just don't really have the IP to buy runes for every champion right now. Anyway, let's see about masteries. I go 9 into offense to get the magic penetration, and I go 21 into utility. That's a normal caster build, I believe, so I get the movement speed, the mana regen, utility, the cooldown reduction. It's nice. It makes my living artillery like a 0.7 second cooldown or something, so I could use it all the time. So that's a real great reason to get that. What else is left? I think I talked about everything, so let's just talk about the game right now. I'm doing pretty well. There hasn't been a ton of action in the beginning. I've missed some few little things that have, but my team's been doing really well, so we'll see. I hit that Tristana a little bit right there, do tons of damage. As you can see, the living artillery just does tons of damage to them. I see her go in that bush. I think it's a long shot, but I throw a living artillery there. Apparently she's just standing there, not even recalling or anything, so I run after her. I hit her right here, and I start going around the bottom, not realizing that it's so much farther. I just flash through the wall, hoping I can catch up with her. She rocket jumps, and I'm waiting for living artillery to come up. I throw it into that bush, and I would have killed her, but she flashed away. So that was a good move on Tristana's part. I probably should have flashed through the wall by Earth the Manatee spawning thing, but I went the wrong way and didn't get that kill I should have. Darn Tristana in the flash. There's a bunch of people focusing Sprinkles here. He's pretty much done, it looks like. He jumps on to, I guess, Lip Licker, the Rise, but his ultimate doesn't do enough lifesteal to save him from dying. Necromancer does a bunch of damage in there, does a little flash. I don't know if that was his move or his flash or whatever, but we're going to kill lots of people here. My living artillery, as you can see there, does almost half of Tristana's health in one hit. I'm going off chasing this what is this? Who is it? No, that's not. That's Cho'Gath, that's his name. I do a bunch of living artillery. You can really just shoot it in front of them and they'll just walk right into it. Almost no one dodges it, which is really funny. But so it's a great chasing move, and as you can see, just shoot living artillery after living artillery after living artillery and just dominate their health. One thing about Kog'Maw, he uses lots of mana, especially spamming Living Artillery like I was there to get that kill on Cho'Gath. So I'm going to go ask Ray to help me get this blue buff right here. I'm only level 14. I could kill it by myself, but I really don't have very much mana, so I get him to help me kill it. Blue buff on Kog'Maw is just amazing, because even though Living Artillery goes up to 200 mana per thing, if you have blue buff, you really can use it all the time. Even it doesn't matter, you just get so much mana back from the blue buff that you can just spam it at 200 mana whenever you want, and it doesn't matter. So that is one of my favorite things. I just get a blue buff and start dominating people. Me and Necromancer see a huge thing going down here on bottom. I don't think they see us coming at all. There's like 4 of them at like half health right here. So Necromancer throws a nice ultimate there. Almost kills like 2 people in 1 hit, and I'm just focusing as much as I can here. But they didn't even stand a chance. That's one of the fastest 4 kills I've ever seen right there. That was just crazy. We just dominated them right there. But I head back to middle after that. I think I got 1 kill out of that, but I have 7 assists. Not doing too well on the kills this game, but at least I'm not dying. So anyway, you can see my harass right there. You can see how much darn damage that does. I almost got Rise to half health with 1 Living Artillery. That's just crazy, especially with the cooldown and the range. It is a little hard to hit people with because it does have a delay. One thing I did right there, you could actually check bushes with it, and I would check both those bushes, and then I happened to see these 2 people here. 2 Living Artilleries. I killed a Rise from almost full health. I hit that Nidalee, but Necromancer gets the kill with his ultimate. That Blitzcrank flashes through that bush. I'm hoping to get him right here. And I shoot this Living Artillery right here. I get him almost down. I'm pretty sure if I would have one-shot him with that, his shield wouldn't have gone off. So that was really lucky on his part that he had enough health. See this Rise right here at almost no health. Baron von Hilgren almost got Rise there, but that darn Nidalee heal. He's really trying to like waiting for that Nidalee heal to come back up because he doesn't want to die, and he just runs away there. So we hardly get him. I shoot a Living Artillery, 40 mana, whatever, but it doesn't hit him. I shoot another one. It does hit that Nidalee. I'm just trying to harass as much as I can right here. Me and Baron von Hilgren, him with the Hurricanes, me with the Living Artillery, are really getting him down a lot. But I mean, there's 4 of them, and no one's over here to help us as much. So I think we retreat here in a minute. As you can see, I'm just hitting these people and do just tons of damage. It is a little hard to aim, and you'll probably miss about half of them. I don't care how good you are. You're gonna miss them every once in a while, and that's just because it's too hard to predict where people are gonna run. But you just throw them in there every once in a while. Look at that. That's just tons of damage. You just throw them in there all the time, and that's one thing about Kog'Maw. It's so much fun, and I can imagine just how frustrated some people must get when you shoot them from like halfway through the jungle and you're so far behind them, but you're chasing them like this. Look how far away I am, and I just imagine how frustrating that Tristana is. I just get him to half health, and I almost hit him that second time, I think. And look how low she is now. Just throw a Living Artillery, hit 3 people there, and then I kill her right there. Like, oh man, it's really fun. I think Baron von Hilgren comes in here, does a nice flash and ultimate to knock that Nidalee back. I kind of missed my Living Artillery there, and she runs away with her little jump thing. I flash and do my Byrocane Barrage. As you can see how far the range is there. Like, I'm level 17, I think it's almost at full range, and yeah, I could shoot him from really far away with normal attacks with 250 extra range. That's an awesome move. We're doing really, really well this game. It is 26-10, and I still haven't died. This is one of those games, like, I don't know why I haven't died. I'm usually too aggressive and die more than I should, really, but I've been doing really well this game. I've been trying to stay back a little more, because I've been having a little bit of trouble with Kog'Maw, because he is very squishy, and that is one problem I have with him a lot. But with staying back and using Living Artillery more and not trying to get in the middle of things, you really don't die as much. One great thing, when you have a Warwick, when you have a stun, any kind of Lux stun, a Morgana stun, a Cho'Gath knocking people in the air, anything like that, you watch for that, and you better shoot Living Artilleries right on top of that, because you can get 2 or 3 Living Artilleries in while they're stunned, snared, knocked up, and that will just get them almost all the way down. Look how far away I shoot this Living Artillery here. Bang, dead Rise. That's all you gotta do. Just shoot them, and they're dead. I try to get this Cho'Gath right here. I almost get him. I hit him with 2 Living Artilleries right here, 1 there, and I shoot another one, hit him there, and I try to get this last one, and I just don't quite have the range for it. It's one thing. You're always going to be frustrated. The grass is always greener. no matter how far your range is, you're always going to want it more. I wish living artillery went all the way across the map, but what can you do? Hit 3 people with living artillery right there. Shoot it again. Shoot it again. Blitzcrank's almost dead just from that. Look at that. He's almost dead. I think it was at full health before. It's crazy. And even someone like Blitzcrank with tons of health. It does start to cost a lot of mana, but, you know, what can you do? I think we got a Tristana doing a little damage on bottom there, but Necromancer's going to help him out. As you can see, I should have done a living artillery on that Nidalee while the Warwick ulted, but I guess I didn't quite see that. I do get the kill on Lip Licker the Rise there, and now I'm 8-0-10. I'm finally legendary. I don't even remember the last time I was legendary. That doesn't happen very often. I'll get like 7 kills. I'll be like, God, like, I'm almost at legendary, and then I'll die. That always happens to me. What luck. Anyway, I'm just doing as much damage as I can. This game's pretty much over. I mean, look at the score. Look at the towers. They've killed 1 tower. So this was a great game for us. I had a lot of fun in this game. Bunch of super minions coming in here, and I'm just shooting living artillery. I'm actually getting kind of low, so I'm trying to be a little careful, but they can't really do anything now. So I'm just trying not to die, because I want to have a perfect game. That's what I want. As you can see, after my Death Cap and my Archangels, I actually went into Malady because I wanted that extra attack speed. I haven't been getting that, and I wanted to try it, so I ended up getting that. And this game is over. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you kind of got the gist of what it's like to be a Kog'Maw. It really is fun, and if you decide 60 is worth it, which I did, then I hope you have a lot of fun playing him, because he is one of my favorite champions now. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate all my subscribers. I think I have 150 now, but I don't get very much comments. If 150 people are really watching it, I wish I got more comments, because I really want to know what you guys think. Anyway, thanks for watching. Here's the credits, and I'll see you next time.